Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. We are going to learn about income tax. And in our question, this reads, Jude earns a basic salary of 23,600. She also receives a house allowance of 8,000 and a medical allowance of 3,240 per month. Use the table to find Part A, taxable income, 2 marks. Payee, if a relief of 1,056 is given, 5 marks. Net pay if the following deductions are made. Shares worth 1,000 per month. Loan 1,500 per month. Electricity at 300 per month. So you're given the table which has monthly taxable pay in shillings, rate of tax percentage in each shilling, and then we have the various tax bands. Of course, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the various percentages. So we can cover Part A. We find the taxable income. We know that taxable income is given by adding basic salary plus all the allowances a person is given. In our case, we are going to add the basic salary, which is 23,600 plus the house allowance of 8,000 plus medical allowance of 3,240. So once you add them, you get 34,840. As easy as that, and you get 2 marks. Now we go to Part B, whereby we are supposed to find the payee if a relief of 1,056 is given. So the very first step is to identify the tax band under which the tax falls. And the tax bands means what? Where the money falls under. In our case, we have the first band, which is covering from 1 up to 9,680, that is band 1. Band 2 from 9681 to 18,800, band 2. 1881 to 27,920, band 3. 27,921 to 37,040, band 4. And as we can see, our money falls under the taxable income, which we have calculated there before, is 34,840. So considering the bands that we have, we can see that in band 4 is where we can have our taxable fall under, because it's more than 27,920 and it is greater, yes, it's greater than 27,920 and it is less than 37,040. So we are going to calculate the taxes for band 1, band 2, 3, and 4. So we can now calculate the taxes. For band 1, we take 996.80, we multiply by the percentage which is given, which is. For the second part, we calculate band 2, which we subtract. Always take the part on the left, which is 18,800 minus the 96.80. We are taking whatever is on the left, or the tax bands or the limits. So once we subtract, we find 91.20. So we multiply by 15% and we get the tax. For band 3, we subtract still the same way, 27,920 minus 18,800. Then we multiply by 20%, we get the tax under that band. Now for the last one, because we are not going to take 37,040, which is the limit, we are going to take the money that we have, which is 34,840. We subtract the upper limit of the third band, which is 27,920. We multiply by 25%, which is 1730. So now, our next step will be calculating the total tax, which is all whatever we have calculated, all the taxes for band 1, 2, 3, and 4. We add it up. Once we add, we get 5890. However, remember that everybody is entitled to a relief. Some countries allow 1056, others 1162, depending on what is provided. So in our case, we are going to use 1056. So once we subtract, which is a relief from the government, we get that the net tax the person is going to have is 4834. So finally, we can now calculate our net pay. Net pay is always given by taxable income minus the total deductions. And how do we calculate the total deductions? These ones are given by the net tax that you are supposed to pay plus any other deductions. So in our case, the person is supposed to pay shares, loans, and electricity. The tax that we have calculated is 4834 plus 1000, 1500 plus 300, which gives us 1764. So finally, our net pay will be 34,840. We subtract the deduction. So the net pay is 27,206. Understood? If not, let me understand and comment that in the comment section. We now go to a question. You are supposed to use the same tax table, calculate the net pay for an employee earning 38,000 as basic salary, commuter allowance of 2,000 and medical allowance of 2,000. So the person is also entitled to a relief of 1056. So now use the steps that you have used before. The first, just as a recap, you first find the taxable income. A second, after that, you calculate the next tax. Then from that, we subtract the relief.